People of Jamaica, this video right here I gonna show you how Jamaican has been tricked into 80 years of fake independence. Just make the video here and let me know what you think about this in a comment section.
Did you know that in 1834, the Jamaican people, the Africans that were enslaved here, were tricked into fake freedom? Yes. So what happened is they told them that they were going to free the slaves, yeah, that they were being freed. But that was a fake freedom because the land that was stolen from their ancestors was not returned to them. The labor that they lost as slaves that would have enriched them was not returned to them. And most importantly, their intellect that was stolen by keeping them ignorant was also not returned to them. So when the so-called slaves were freed, they were simply free to go and beg a job from the existing landowners and wealthy people on the island. So that was a fake freedom. Then 100 years later, they gave them a fake democracy, the right to vote. One man, one vote, they told them. Again, our people were jubilant and excited because they thought they were really getting something. But that too was a fake democracy. They were able to vote, but they could only vote for the people that the colonial masters sanctioned as being okay. Worse than that, there was a governor that was appointed by Britain to sit over the whole process just in case anybody slipped through the cracks and want to make real change. So that was a fake democracy in 1944. By the way, that's 100 years from so-called freedom or emancipation in 1834 to democracy or the right to vote in 1944. You see the trick? If you were free back then, you should have been able to vote and have your own government, but that wasn't the case. It was a fake freedom. In 1944, they then again created a fake democracy, the right to vote, but somebody else behind the scene is controlling who to vote for. That's the same system you have today. Now they've made minor changes. Every time that we revolt, burn down some plantation, do some things to make them uncomfortable, they modify the trick. So in 1834, the trick was you're free to go beg a job. In 1944, the trick was you can vote, but for who we say you can vote for and with our backup guy in charge as governor. Now, after 18 years of that fake democracy, they then crystallized the whole thing into a fake, listen to me, fake independence, where they say, you're now independent, but we're going to keep our monarch, king or queen, as head of your country, and we'll give you a governor general who will sit there, look like you guys, but will really represent us, the colonial masters. And we'll have a privileged class in your society, the richer, wealthier ones, who we're going to use through your politics to control who gets elected. We call those the PSOJ oligarchs today. Back then, they were the plantocracy, those who owned the big agricultural estates. So that system made sure the rich and powerful control the electoral process. The entire process is still beholden to the colonial powers, and of course they will control you with loans and grants from their colonial empire. Okay, so that system from 1944 is still with us in 2024, except that the governor is now called a governor general. He's no longer a white man, he's a black man who is really protecting the colonial interest. And the colonial power sits as our head of state, as our monarch, and the plantocracy is now the PSOJ oligarchs that uses their money to control who you get to vote for. Yes.
I hope you have watched that video, and in case you are new to this channel, kindly remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. So in that video from our Jamaica brother, he has come out and say how Jamaicans, they were tricked with the fake freedom, with the fake independence, with the fake democracy. So Jamaica, it is not yet free. Jamaica, it is not a republic. Jamaica, it is still under slave colony. So that's why you may see that Jamaicans, the head of the state is the Queen, or right now it is the King Charles, is now the head of state of Jamaica, then followed by the Prime Minister Andrew Holness. So Jamaica, it is so behind because of how they are now being controlled with the outside. So these outsiders, the colonizers, they have not yet left Jamaica. They have come and put the prime minister, so that they can, the prime minister is their representative, because during the election period they are also controlling election. And also we can see in Jamaicans we have a lot of this big institution that belongs to the colonizers. So this is to tell you that the colonizers, although they gave Jamaica freedom, although they gave Jamaicans free to vote, although they gave Jamaicans independence, but all of this, it is fake. They have not yet left Jamaica, and that's why you can see there is a lot of Jamaica, it is lagged behind in terms of development because of these colonizers. They are coming up, they're coming in Jamaica, they are selling the Jamaican resource outside, and all this money they are now going into their own country. That's why you might see that Jamaica, it is not yet developing because of the colonizers. They have not left Jamaica. And also we can see also there is a lot of corruption to Jamaicans, to the Jamaicans leader. It is because of these leaders, they know that Jamaica, it is not yet free. Jamaica, it is still under slavery. So they are selling out the country. They are taking this taxpayer money and go invest it in another country, because they all know that Jamaica, it is not yet free. Jamaica, it is still a colony, and they know that the government of Jamaica, they cannot do anything to them because they know Jamaica, it is not yet independence. And that's why you can see Jamaicans, there is a lot of corruption going on in Jamaica. The leaders, they are not working according to the will of the people. But for me, it is now the right time for you Jamaicans to start requesting your freedom. You need to start telling the colonizers you need full independence. You need to tell the colonizers that to step and leave your country, to go back in their country. You need to remove the head of state, this King Charles or Queen, who is the head of state, so that you can be a republic. It is upon you Jamaicans to now caution your leaders. Why are you not yet free? Why did these colonizers give you a fake independence, a fake freedom, a fake rights to vote? But instead, if you are going to vote also, they are the ones who controlling the election in Jamaica. They are now giving you the leaders that you guys you can choose. Yes, I agree you can vote, but if your leaders is going to win, they will change this vote and put their representative there. And that's why you may see even in the court, we have the High Court, which it is controlled by this British colony, because they have not yet left your country alone. And really I want you guys, you Jamaicans, to be full independent. I cannot just sit here and see my African brother, African nation in the Caribbean still under slavery. We know slavery ended, but why is this colonizer don't want to leave your country? I think it is all because of how Jamaicans, you have these good things in your country. It is because of how Jamaicans, you have managed to promote your country. You have managed to make your country famous. And that's why the colonizers, they are still benefiting from your hard work. They are still benefiting from your hardship, from how you have given this world all these things. Yes, Jamaica, it is so popular. Jamaica, it is famous. Right now, Jamaica, it needs to be the most developed country in the Caribbean. Jamaica needs to be the most money country in the Caribbean because of how Jamaica, it is famous. But I know Jamaica, it generates a lot of money. But this money, it usually goes to the colonizers. The colonizers, they are taking this money. And also the Bank of Jamaica, it is also controlled by these colonizers. And that's why your prime minister, he cannot do a lot of things without asking the colonizers. is being controlled by the colonizer. That's why you can see, if he wants to build an hospital, he must ask the colonizers. If he wants to do something important in your country, he must ask the permission from the colonizers, because he cannot build more hospital, because the colonizers, they have been given him a direction. Don't build so many schools, because you know, if you build so many schools, the you Jamaicans, you will learn, you will know your rights, and you will start fighting for your rights. And that's why they are denying you, they are denying your government to build more school. Also in the hospital, they have denied your government to build more hospital, because they know if you people, you will be healthy, you will get this strong, you'll have this energy to fight them. That's why also they don't want to build more hospital in Jamaica. But what they have given you is the churches. And we all know these colonizers, they are able to control you through churches. And that's why also here in Africa, they gave us a fake God, a white God to worship. They came with this picture of a white man, so that as African, we can worship this white man as our God. Because they know, if you want to control African people, go into churches. And that's the thing that they are doing in Jamaica, because you all know Jamaica, it has a lot of churches per square meter. Yeah. And they are using also these churches to control you. It is now the right time that you Jamaicans should stand also firm to free your country. These people that are taking your resources, you can blame your government, but it is not your government, it is the colonizers. They didn't free you. And that's why you may find out in Jamaica, we have around 3 million Jamaicans who they are outside looking for more opportunities, to look for more job, to see if their life can change, because these colonizers, they have limited Jamaicans. There's no good job, there's no better job. The good job, it is there, but how to find this good job, it is so rare. And that's why you may find out in Jamaica, a lot of them, Jamaican population right now, it is under 6 million, but you can find out 2.8 million they lived in Jamaica, but around 3 million they are outside Jamaica, trying to look for more jobs, trying to look for more opportunities, to see if their life can be changed. And it is all because of the colonizers. They don't want to leave your government to create a lot of jobs, to create a lot of opportunity, to employ so many teachers, to create a conducive environment for your children to learn. So guys, I think it is now the right time Jamaicans should start a procedure. You should start a measures to free your nation, to remove these colonizers. You should tell them to leave your country alone. They were playing with you all along, giving you fake freedom, giving you fake independence, and yet you are not fully independent. You are not a republic. So guys, I don't want to talk too much. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.